Alright, last video for this week. We're going to talk about something called conjugate hyperbolas. So we look at these two equations. They're pretty much the same, except one says this is 1 and one gives me negative 1. Similarly, if I write this particular equation properly and I divide by 16, I get x squared over 16 y squared over 4 plus 1 equals 0. Or x squared over 16 minus y squared over 4 is negative 1. Same here, y squared over 4 minus x squared over 16 plus 1, or y squared over 4 minus x squared over 16 minus 1. Multiply by negative 1 and I get x squared over 16 minus y squared over 4 equals 1. So in general, you see they have this property where it's the same thing on the left, but the right is plus minus 1. So what does that mean? Really what it changes is, for example, in this case, right, if I multiply by negative 1, I get y squared over 4 minus x squared over 16 equals 1. So this parabola is going to be like that, and this parabola is going to be like that. But what is the relation between them? So if I look generally, x squared over a squared, y squared over b squared equals 1, and x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equals negative 1. What it means by conjugate is that they are very much symmetrical, meaning they have this nice structure where they cover all four halves of the division created by the asymptotes. So that you have an a0 or a0 and then another 0a and 0 negative a, and these focus are also all on similar points and they kind of form a square. There's a more rigorous definition of conjugates, but just to give you an idea that these conjugate hyperbolas, one of them, if you rotate them by 90 degrees, you get the other. So that's the easiest way to think about them. So in the same way, you can also have conjugate ellipses, meaning it's an ellipse here, and it has this conjugate partner, which is just on top. But for circle, it doesn't make sense because they're all symmetric. And then we know for parabola too, we have pairs. So the pair for a hyperbola, because hyperbola itself is a pair, is another pair, so it covers all four. That's pretty much it. That's the end of the videos for this